I started, we were running the ropes, and it was just like one time, just barely touching. And instead of the regular wrestling ropes, it was a water hose. Did they wrap it?
No,
no,
just a hose.
Just a water hose that they had stretched around. That's not good. Isn't that where you? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that hit that kid with the chair.
Yeah.
All
right. So there's this wrestler. He's called Eli the Killer Clown, and he.
Which, by the way, if anybody knows Eli, we'd love to connect with him.
Yeah, that's true.
I ain't talked to him in years.
Actually, he's still the Big Shoot champ. He had one. He's still my champion. I had a little organization. I had one little match. No one. Who was he doing? It was Sweet Daddy.
I was Sweet Daddy.
Anyway, yeah. Anyway, so he was a pretty hardcore guy, and there were some young guys, some green guys in the little locker room
at Magic City.
At Magic City, and they, I believe, politely asked if they could take a chair shot from him. It was kind of a rite of passing on this little group.
He literally said, "Mr. Eli, will you give me a chair shot?" I'll never forget those words. I couldn't believe it.
And I believe all of us that knew, our heart kind of sank as soon as we heard that, because we knew Eli was going to be like, no problem.
Eli was like 6'5", 300 pounds. Big dude.
And this guy was not that way, not that big at all. And anyway, I do remember a sound, and I do remember that kid will never ask for a chair shot again.
No, not at all.
He rang his bell, and you know that kid talks about that all the time.
If he's still alive, if he asked for stuff like that, he probably did by now.
Yep.
Crazy ain't so crazy. No, he ain't crazy at all. Matter of fact, he gets a nice shoe stand. Shepherd, put the referee down. Shepherd, what is this crazy man? Security, what is this crazy man doing in the ring? Please! Oh yes, he doesn't. Shepherd doesn't lose that press on this fan. Oh, heck no! I believe they felt that. Oh, I know that hurt me.
Okay, so this I found on the internet. Basically, Afa Anoa'i Jr., a member of the renowned Anoa'i family, had his career marked with wrestling pedigree and contributions to the industry. However, there have been incidents and allegations involving him that have raised serious questions about his conduct, particularly concerning boundaries with students and trainees. So I'm going to play this video for you. I know sometimes it's hard to see.
Yeah.
But this does not look like a work. I don't believe it's a work. And I think this guy took way advantage of this training.
Oh my God! What the? Holy shit! What the fuck? They didn't even ring the bell! Oh my God! Keep him away from me! Oh my God! Wait, what? Oh my God! Jesus, indeed. Or aura. 8, 9. Dude, the aura's unreal.
10. And your winner by rules of TKO.
He just beat his ass.
Afa Jr. Get this piece of shit out of my fucking ring.
Oh.
I don't know what fucking island you think you come from, but it sure as fuck ain't the South Pacific, you piece of shit.
Oh my God.
This is not cosplay. You got some bad advice from some bad fucking trainers, because I don't play wrestling. I bled for this shit. My family bled for this shit for generations. I am not gonna let no bullshit Puerto Rican piece of shit.
There's no sound, dude. He looks like he's laying. He looks like he's laying those kicks in to that kid.
Yeah,
I've
seen this clip with audio, by the way.
Okay.
So I do know how loud these shots were. They were loud. It's kind of funny, Mike. It looks like it's in a firehouse with that garage door opened up, doesn't it?
No, it certainly is. But this kid is cowering, okay? This is not a small man. He runs a wrestling school, okay? And the story behind this is that the kid was a huge contributor and loved Samoans. And he did not like that this kid was, like, you know, acting like a Samoan, I guess. And he put the fucking boots to this kid.
The women are very mistreated, but so are the guys, but you don't hear about it as much, you know, because it's so common. Back in the day, before I was there, WWE was a playground for you know, they only hired drink crew guys who were under 18. You know, they wouldn't hire anybody over 18 because they were you know. Mel Phillips and Pat Patterson, you know, I'm not afraid to say those two names are perverts.
Well, didn't Mel Phillips have to get edited out of like WrestleMania 3 and a bunch of other stuff after that? What was he doing? He'd have kids in a bunch of different towns or something?
He had kids in every town, but he was a foot guy where like they'd step out of my jacked off and stuff or vice versa and some sick shit. And he didn't deny it. He just faded away. Fucking gross. Terry Funk beat him up one time because he put his hat on. He like took Terry Funk's hat, put it on. Terry Funk beat his ass. Mike Spada, brother, does the ring crew for WWE. F, not anymore, I don't think. He's from what I heard.
Really?
Yeah. He only hired young kids, young boys, not kids, boys. They had to be a boy.
That'd be interesting getting into wrestling and saying, I'll get you in, and then...
Yeah, and they get him in. They get him in the dressing room. They get him setting the ring up. Get him in a Coke and a popcorn. But Mel Phillips had somebody in every town. That's why he was so notorious. You know, it's like being Juventud Guerrero. If Juventud Guerrero's losing the title, you ain't getting no match.
Yeah.
You make it. You know, you got to beat him to death after that because call him whatever you called in the back is done. There ain't no match. You're going to get out there. If he's losing, yeah, he's going to do whatever the fuck comes to his mind. I mean, that's why he lost his job in WWE.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, he wrestled me at the pay-per-view, and I took the belt from him. All day long, he was so about the fucking match. He was so excited. He had all these moves.
Finish. They found out the
finish. Until
the
finish happened, until they told him the finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sergeant Slaughter came up to him and told him the finish, and that man's face just turned white. I mean, he could not believe. And the crazy thing, you know, Hoovy, God love the kid.
Oh, man.
God love him. But he looks right at me and he goes, Kid Cash, who's going to believe me not being champion? Nobody. Sorry, buddy. I guess I'll get back to you next week. You know. So he goes up. We couldn't call a match. It took us literally almost 8 hours to get a finish and everything. Sergeant Slaughter came up to me, and then Benoit came up to me. Benoit came up. He says, "I want you to beat his fucking ass." Like, I was like, bro. I was like, I'm gonna stick the. He says, "No, I want you to beat his fucking ass." And I'm like, Chris, I'm new here, bro. I'm gonna pay. And I said, I really don't think John Laurinaitis likes me very much. And he goes, "Oh, fuck that. Beat his fucking ass. He's on his way out of here, and that man has done nothing but disrespect you. You should want to kick his fucking ass." And I'm like, all right. So I went out there, and if you watch that match, I mean, we are very, very stiff with each other. I'm kicking the fuck out of him, and he's not going with a damn thing. So I'm ladder, and I'm like literally punching him in his head and stuff. After the match, first time I've ever done this on deliberately, but I put him in my move, and I deliberately tried to drop him on his head. I really did, and I don't like admitting that, you know, because I never hurt anybody in my career. But yeah, I deliberately at that moment decided I was going to drop this little motherfucker on his head and hope his neck breaks. And
if fans realize how real sometimes wrestling can get, they'd be surprised.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, but we were in a little fury there, and he does the chops too. Well, he got to this little fucking fury, and he just wouldn't stop, and he started chopping. Then he chopped me in my fucking neck. As soon as he chops me in my neck, he comes down here and he chops me in my belly.
Then that's trying to grab your dick.
Oh, all bets were off. I beat the fuck out of him, man. At the end of the match, I go in the back, and I'm like, whew, that little motherfucker gave it back to me. I got to give him that, so I'm a little, I come walking around the corner, I got the title and everything, and everybody else is like, great fucking match. Yeah, you fucking showed him. I'm glad you fucking gave it to him and all this. And I'm like, oh, thanks, cool. Go around the corner, and Chris is standing there. Come here. I walked over, and he goes, I thought you were going to beat the fuck out of him. I said, I did. He goes, you did not. That was not, you didn't beat you should have beat the fuck out of him. Fuck that motherfucker.
If you're new here, be sure to hit subscribe. If you liked the video, please make sure to leave a like and a comment below and tell us your thoughts. If you wanted to help out the channel as well, we also have memberships available, and you can check out our Twitch links in the description box below, as well as join our Discord. That's all we have for you today. We'll see you in the next one.